Welcome to a video from thedigitalifestyle.com. This video is the second in my series of looking at setting up a simple smart home, or smart home for the rest of us. So this video goes along with the article that I've written, Smart Home for the Rest of Us. So what we're going to look at in this video is how I'm controlling lights and from multiple providers. So I've got multiple Philips Hue lights, and I've got a table light that's controlled by a D-Link smart plug. So I'm going to have a look at how I can link them together so that I've got one simple way of viewing all my and controlling all my lights. So when you're setting up your smart home, if you've got lights that you want to existing lights that you want to turn into smart plugs, then you're going to need some kind of bridging device to be able to control them. So for that, I'm using a D-Link smart plug like this one here. So this D-Link smart plug here is controlled over the Wi-Fi, and it's onto this power adapter that controls lights up here. So I can say, Alexa, turn on fireplace.
Okay.
And there's the fireplace lights on. So I've got control over these lights, and I've got another one over here. Alexa, turn on dining room.
Okay.
And there you go, you see how I control it. Alexa, turn off dining room.
Okay.
So first, when you choose your smart plug, you've got to make sure that they work with Alexa, which these do, TP-Link and others work. And some need a bridge, some don't, some do. So like Hive and Genie need a bridge. Now what a bridge is, and I'll show you my bridges. Here in the messy cabinet of wires are bridges. Now the D-Link ones which I showed you don't need a bridge, they connect directly to the Wi-Fi. This is a Philips bridge for the Philips lights, which does need a bridge, and I've got a Hive bridge, and Hive is a heating system and smart control, and we'll look at that in a future video. So when you're choosing your smart plugs, just check the prices. If it needs a bridge, then factor that in, and also make sure they work with Alexa. Like I said, the TP-Link ones do, the D-Link's one. So in the case of D-Link, you need an app to control them, and I've got that here on my phone, and let me just show you. So here on my phone you can see I've got an app that shows the light controls. So I've got one called Light, one called Fireplace, and one called Dining Room Light, and the Dining Room Light's one you saw me turn it on and off. So how does Alexa know that? Well, what you do, you name them in the app, and then in Alexa you enable skills, and these are the smart home skills I've got.
Which skill do you want to enable?
Yeah, let's listen to me. So here are the skills that I've got enabled. So like in my case, D-Link home. So what you do, essentially you put your credentials in for your D-Link app into here, and that bridges Alexa and the D-Link app, and here's some other ones, the Hue ones, which we'll look at shortly. So once you've done that, then you can discover devices, and see, find all my lights in there. So amongst my many things there, you'll see Fireplace, Smart Plug, D-Link. So then I can say turn on, turn off Fireplace. So that's the D-Link plugs, and we can group things together, and I'll show you that shortly. The other thing that I've got set up is the Philips Hue lights, which I showed in a previous video. So again, controlled by Alexa, you have a Hue app, or Hue skills, sorry, that you link in, and of course you need the Hue. And in the Hue app or on the website, you can name your lights and create groups and things like that. So it's pretty straightforward actually. The bridge detects the lights, you name them, and then you can control with scenes and things. So I can pick let's say a scene, let's have it sunset, and there we go. So that's done that light and that light as well. So easy to control through the app, and then like I said, you enable the skill on here, and when you detect devices, you can see all those scenes I've created. Like relax is there as a controllable option from Alexa as well. Or I've actually created a room called living room, and that's there as well. Now for Windows users, there isn't a Hue light, but for Windows 10 Mobile and Windows 10, and actually better than the Philips app, is this really nice one called Hue Dynamic, where you can control everything from here. from the phone or from a PC, and it's got all these lovely different settings that you can and colour schemes that you can apply. So I really like that, and it's even got some lovely animated ones as well. So you can have fun with that, and it's a nice app. So I would definitely recommend that app for Windows users. So once you've got all these lights on, let me just I better turn it back onto a nice steady colour. That's going to drive me mad. Okay, so once you've got all these lights on, you want to be able to control them in a group. So I can go, Alexa, turn all lights off, and let's turn them all off, including the fireplace one. Alexa, turn all lights on. So for this, you go in this smart home section and create a group, and you can say I want my Phoenix light and my dining room light, and I'll click test. Let's save that. So I've now got mixed. So that test group is a Phoenix, a Philips Hue light, and a D-Link smart plug. Alexa, turn off test. So you see that's control. Alexa, turn on test.
Okay.
So that's a little group I've created, but the more useful is one I called All Lights, which contains all the lights that I want. So I'm not using I don't want the relaxed scene to come on, I just want it to turn on and off and that kind of thing. So you can control scenes, so that's called All Lights, but I've also got one called Evening, which is 3 lights, and which is the dining room light, the Savannah sunset in the living room, so that's a Hue scene, and the fireplace light. So you can pick a scene and mix it with a D-Link or TP-Link smart hub. So the good thing about this though is that all these lights that I've got controlled by plugs, as long as Alexa knows how to control them, I can group them together, and it doesn't matter that they're from the same manufacturer. So that's how I've linked all my lights together. I've got a mixture of the Philips Hue and the D-Link smart plugs, all controlled as one group or individually, depending on how I want to get it. Basically, it means that you've got to have a skill, and if you go to the smart home section on the Alexa app, you see the skills that are available. So if you've got Control 4 or Lightwave RF or any Genie, NetAtmo and so on. Smart Things by Samsung is another good one. So they can control them all together. In the next video I'll have a look at how I'm doing a bit of controlling my heating, all from this system as well. Maybe if we get a chance we'll look at some music, and then some other advanced apps where you can link things together with security and that kind of thing. So keep watching on our YouTube channel. So thanks for watching this video. Email me ian@thedigital-lifestyle.com or @IanStixon on Twitter. We also got a Facebook group. You can find all this on thedigital-lifestyle.com. Get in touch, let me know how you're getting on with your smart home, and we'll see you on the next one.